I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. Me, I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
And today's court hearing gets wild. A sovereign citizen tries the classic move, claiming the court has no authority over him. But it's painfully obvious he has no clue what he's talking about. I mean, if you're going to argue with a judge, at least do some homework, right? Watching him try to outsmart someone whose job is literally to make legal decisions is just hilarious. Let's dive in and watch this sovereign citizen completely embarrass himself. And hey, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. Yeah, I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
How many crayons did this guy eat before showing up to court? If you're going to try the sovereign citizen script, at least know what you're talking about. Watching him ramble about jurisdiction and random punctuation rules seriously makes you wonder if he's ever even opened a law book. You can't just make up laws to fit your argument, buddy. The judge clearly isn't having it either. You can even catch her chuckling as he stumbles over his own words. You can tell she thinks he's completely clueless. And just wait until you hear what the judge says at the end. This one is absolutely hilarious. Clip 3, this guy really just snitched on himself. The charge was driving without a license, and he kept digging himself deeper by admitting he hasn't had a license for 2 years and then tried to claim he wasn't driving, he was traveling. Come on, dude. You're basically handing them all the evidence they need. Here's the thing. If you get caught driving without a license, maybe don't say you weren't driving at all. It just makes you look even more guilty, you'd think. That's common sense. But these sovereign citizens seem to be some of the lowest IQ individuals walking the planet right now. Also, does anyone know how much a driver's license even costs? It's really not that hard to just follow basic laws and avoid all this trouble and potential jail time. To be fair, this guy's being pretty respectful, which is rare for a sovereign citizen. But he's definitely not the brightest. What do you guys think about him so far? Let's dive back in.
Okay.
I don't have no. Sorry, I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all. Period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not
having a
having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
Clip 4. I absolutely loved how this judge handled the sovereign citizen. Honestly, she let him ramble a bit too much at first, but she kept great control over the courtroom. She wasn't having any of his nonsense, cutting him off when needed, and even throwing in a few clever responses to toy with him. Honestly, we need more judges like her, patient but with just the right amount of sass. You could tell she wasn't intimidated at all. And that's exactly the kind of attitude you need when dealing with someone throwing around legal jargon.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, not good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
How, from
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
They clearly don't understand. As for the whole Zoom court thing, what do you guys think? Personally, I find Zoom court hearings kind of ridiculous, especially when it's a sovereign citizen arguing over the internet. It's like trying to have a serious conversation with someone wearing a clown nose. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
They usually just talk over the judge and the whole thing gets derailed. Plus, it just doesn't feel as serious as an in-person hearing. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, be sure to like and subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this hearing. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.